Zidane Daney, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Nerd Chat here on Electro Ninja's Lab. I am here with my fellow hosts.
Hey, Jacko here. Joker.
So today we are going to talk about our fictional slash celebrity crushes. I think more than likely we're probably going to be sticking to fictional crushes, but I thought I would just basically say it's both because that way we can do that. Um, and I'm gonna say that we can obviously, if it's something that if it's someone that you had a crush on when you were a child, that go ahead and do that. Or if it is someone that you currently have a crush on, we're not gonna be saying that you still have it. You just might you had it at some point. that's what the that's what this whole thing is gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking about, and also, some of you may recognize this topic because, yes, I am copying this off of Emi Richu because she did her childhood crushes series, and I thought it was really funny, so I wanted to try see what you guys said. This will be our only one though, so yeah. So who wants to start?
That's a good question.
Uh, I could start, and you guys can roast me.
Let's hear it.
So uh I kind of had a crush on both Xena and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Those make sense,
But I,
honestly.
but it's really funny because I've noticed like a lot of the fictional women that I've had crushes on are women who could kick my ass.
Honestly, aren't we all into women who could just beat the shit out of us? Like, honestly?
like for me it's not necessarily a masochist, it's definitely not a masochist thing. It's just like she's powerful, that's cool.
It's attractive.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I just think that's really funny. um so what about you guys?
Well, I mean, my classic, Wonder Woman. Like,
I mean, fair, which one?
um, yes. However, the most recent iteration, live action being Gal Gadot, is
I mean, she's hot, let's be honest.
damn.
She is very attractive. And
I just, damn. But then if you watch Wonder Woman, my friend once commented that it's one of the few movies where the first few scenes, like, I don't look away. But if you know what Wonder Woman is, you know that the first few scenes are all the Amazon women who are, like, doing really aggressive fighting maneuvers and, like, on horses shooting arrows and, like, falling off of horses and then doing backflips and, like, just genuinely being badasses. And if you know who I am as a person, you know that I've done research on the movie, and so I know that they were all actually doing all of that because they were actually professional horseback riding acrobats, and I'm like, Lord, take me now.
oh.
And then,
That's
of course, on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, we have Rebel Wilson because, again, damn.
oh my gosh. I mean, she's actually like a really strong and she's an independent woman who don't need no man.
Exactly. And she doesn't because she right now has a woman, so there's that.
But yeah, so yeah, I get that. I get that for you. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah. Should we talk about the Pokemon crushes since we're currently all playing Pokemon?
We are. We are all playing Pokemon, not just playing Pokemon, but playing Pokemon together for the first time ever with the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's fun. It's so much fun. Um, so yeah. So obviously, like as the years went on, I wasn't as attracted to the companions, obviously, because they're younger than me. But early on, like Misty and Dawn, oh my gosh.
Really, it was always the
Goodness,
nurse for
dude.
me.
Huh?
It was always the nurse for me.
Yeah, Nurse Joy, I can get. A lot of people do have it, are either Nurse Joy or Officer Jenny. I was never really attracted to either of them. I think the idea of literally hundreds of thousands of the same of women looking exactly the same, that scared me. Like, just no, that's weird. Like, could you imagine getting in a relationship with with a Nurse Joy, and then you end up and then
Just
her
dating the
sister
hive mind.
her sister comes to visit, and you or her cousin or whatever, and you're just like, and you accidentally kiss their cousin. Like, oh my gosh, that is terrifying.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember this, but our pastor back in Nevada at our church, not the first one, but the one who took over, Mark.
Yeah.
Remember, he was married to an identical twin.
Yeah.
He's done that.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
He had told me the story of one day he walked into the back. His wife and his sister were in the same house. They were on vacation, and he didn't realize
which one was
that
which?
he didn't realize that the twin who was not his wife was using the master bathroom to put on makeup, and so he walked in there and he, gave her a love pat.
Oh,
On
fuck.
her behind, and said, "What's up, sexy?" And it was not his wife. And of course, the two of them being who they are, they laughed hysterically until they cried, and he was mortified.
I mean, fair. Like, holy crap. Like, that is absolutely terrifying. Imagine that on the scale of Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny.
Exactly. There's so many of them, and you're just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, and they all have a hive mind, and you're just like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Can you imagine getting married to that and then going to like family Christmas?
Oh my gosh, there was actually a character who was actually married to one of them. I don't remember which when it was, but it was absolutely hilarious. That just this guy happened to marry a Nurse Joy, and it's just like, ah! Like, I feel so bad for him. Like, that, I think that's the big reason why I've never been a Nurse Joy or Officer Jenny kind of person.
That's true.
Like, just that idea is freaking terrifying, and especially since they all look the same up until all the way through Gen 4. And then after that, they changed each generation, I think.
What in the how did the what? Oh boy.
Yeah, but they still all look the same, just different, obviously different generation. So
Yeah. Fair.
So I think that's like they still could do that. And then it was even worse because like in the anime for Black and White, they introduced another character that had that thing, and it was a guy. I think he was like several of them were married to the Officer Jenny's or something.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was I think some of them were married to Officer Jenny, and some of them were married to Nurse Joy, and it's just like, oh my gosh, could you imagine that? Just that's terrifying.
Very much so.
I would never want to do that. Like, so many people are like, it's sexy to be dating a twin, and I'm like, no, it's fucking
crazy,
terrifying.
is what it is. It's terrifying. I would live in constant fear of accidentally cheating on my partner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, obviously,
I would never want to touch her when her sister was around, because I'd be like, am I sure this is mine? You know, like.
Yeah, or worse, if you don't know that that the sister is visiting. Oh my
Or
gosh.
what's worse, if, like, in the case of our pastor friend, they're the kind of people who like to play pranks.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you could just be sitting on the couch, chilling, and one comes over and cuddles up to you, and you're like, oh, hey, babe, and you think, oh, this must be my twin, because, like, the other one obviously is not going to come cuddle up to me, and you start cuddling with her, and then all of a sudden, the other one starts cackling in the kitchen, and you're just like, oh, what the shit, guys?
Oh my gosh. Like, oh, I don't even know. uh, anyways, we should get back to fictional crushes though. So what about Avatar? Did you guys ever like? I was when I first watched Avatar, I was a bit too old, um, to be crushing on anyone.
Same.
That Avatar. Okay.
Yeah, like obviously, like let's be honest, the like some of the blue people, yeah, that can be very attractive, but like I think that of the two Avatar: The Last Airbender / Korra actually works better for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Natiri had a chokehold on me for a while. From Avatar. James Cameron. Avatar.
Yeah,
Natiri and Jake had a hold on me.
I mean, fair. Like,
And that, friends, is called chaotic bisexuality, much in the same reason that we watch The Mummy.
you know.
Or Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow, let's be real.
Oh my gosh, can we talk about that? Like the two
Jude
leads are
Law.
so fucking attractive.
Jude Law and Angelina Jolie in the same movie.
Yeah,
I
Your
cannot
goodness.
control my hormones when that movie is around.
yeah. Like
can't do
obviously,
it. It's
I'm not
impossible.
I'm not attracted to Jude Law, but like I can admit that he is an attractive man.
That man is gorgeous. I don't know what he puts in his cereal in the mornings, but whatever it is, I'll take 10.
Oh my gosh.
And he doesn't age either. He just gets more handsome. It's like a cheese. It's weird.
Oh my gosh.
Dear
But-
goodness.
Yeah, that oh my gosh, that movie is just like what the frell. I think that might have been one of my awakenings. Of course, my actual awakening was frickin' Princess Leia. We all know the scene. We all know what it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. yeah, that's fair.
Dear goodness.
Yeah,
I think that
That's
was every
crazy.
teenage boy's awakening, though. Like, we
mean,
see Star Wars for the first time, we watch that episode, and it's the first time we really get a glimpse at women not wearing clothing. But then not only is she not wearing clothing, but she also,
is a badass.
like, because she's wearing that clothing, she's pissed off, and because she's pissed off, she then kills the guy who made her wear that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say that's attractive as fuck.
Oh my gosh, it's like there's so many layers to it, and I'm just like I was gonna mention Princess Leia when I was talking about my hot, really powerful women, but I think that was
May Carrie Fisher rest in peace.
yeah,
Amen.
yeah,
May her memory be a blessing.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's be honest, that was like I'm kind of glad that they like. I think it was fun. It was funny that recently they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna change it to be Huttslayer Leia instead of Slave Leia." Like,
Yeah.
like it makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, oh, that's funny. Because like you look on if you actually like Google it, it's still like Slave Leia is the easier one to find it. But yeah. Anyways, let's move on.
Dear goodness, you guys.
What? How about we roast some of yours? Who's one of your favorite crushes?
Ones that I can think of off the top of my head, was at one point was Dove Cameron and
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's her name? Shoot, I had it at the top of my head and I can't think of her name
Beth
right now.
Cameron is a very beautiful woman. She's over 18, right? Yeah, she's well over 18 now.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not talking about her minor, right? No, we're good. I don't even think she was a minor when she played her character.
No, she was not.
Yeah.
When she played Liv and Maddie for the last time, I think she was 19.
Yeah.
What's
Anyway.
her name?
Yeah, she's 26.
Oh, good. She's older than me. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, have you guys?
This one's the same age. What is her name? I'm looking it up right now. Oh, Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, have you guys seen Stargirl?
Yes.
I watched a little bit of it. I could not get into it.
Okay. Well, I think it's funny. The main actress, she's literally the same age as us. Like, actually, I think she's like 1 month older than Joker.
Huh.
So she was literally born 1 month before Joker, which means that the three of us literally share the same day as our birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, Sophia Carpenter is a month older than me as well. She's the same age as us.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just think that's funny. But, yeah, it was just absolutely hilarious seeing that. I'm just like, that's funny. But, yeah, she, like, when I was watching that, I was like, oh, she's cute. And that's pretty much as far as it went.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we didn't really talk about Avatar very much. Like, obviously, if I had watched it when I was young, I think absolutely Katara would have been, like, near the top of my list.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched it for the first time all the way through as an adult, so this feels weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, same.
Like, obviously, we can't, like, we are not gonna be attracted to the, to any of the characters when we watch them, which I think is just kind of sad. Like, so many people are like, this was formative for me, and I'm like, yeah, I watched it as an adult.
Yeah, I'm like, I was a grown-up. This feels off.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I do have to say, though, I love the relationships between the different characters. Like, Aang and Katara, they're so cute together.
I love that. Yeah.
And then also,
I love that they actually like got together in Legends of Korra, that they actually like had children.
yeah, they did. And then Sokka and Suki, they're cute together, which we never really know what happened between them.
Nope.
So yeah. A lot of people think that Sokka and Toph ended up together for Korra, and I'm like, why?
I think the hell not.
No.
He was like 17 and she was 12.
Yeah. Like, obviously, when you get older, that's not as big of an age difference, but still.
Yeah.
Well,
But when they met, she was 12. Like, no, get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, you really think she'd be into that dope?
Good
think
point.
of
She spends most
how
of her time slapping him verbally.
Yeah.
Only because she can't physically reach his face.
well, think of the age between Aang and Katara. Aang is like supposed to be 112 years old.
Okay.
But he was in like cryonesis. He's fine,
Yeah.
right? Like he's still 12. If he was like Boomy and Katara, then it'd be a very different story. But no. This is Aang.
Yeah.
Aang and Katara are like 3 years apart. It's fine.
Yeah. And on top of that, like, he crushed on her literally the second he came out of the ice. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah. He's like, closer. Will you go penguin sledding with me? And she's like, what the fuck, dude?
That is just hilarious. I love that. They're so cute. But yeah, so that I absolutely love them. And then I don't know. Like I'm kind of weird about the relationship between Zuko and his girlfriend. Like, oh my gosh! Like I don't even know how.
I hate you the least.
Yeah, exactly. She's like she's she's probably the reason why emo people are like there's so many people who are emo now.
That and the music, 50-50.
Yeah, fair. But she is so emo, and it's just like, what the frell?
It's true.
Like, and then the other friend of Azula, like, let's be honest, she was cute.
Tyree.
To the circus.
Like I hope that she found someone. I don't think she ever did in the show, but yeah.
I think she's an airbender, so.
Wait, what?
I said I think she was an airbender. I read a theory about it, and I think they're right.
Oh, that would be interesting. Or at least the descendant of one, for sure.
Yeah.
So her, I think her children absolutely would have become airbenders in Korra.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I think that also, can we talk about Korra? Like, it's so weird. Like,
I don't think I've actually watched all of Korra. I found it really irritating.
Last season was really weird and made no sense.
Oh, look where I am now. That's fun.
Yeah, I watched Korra all the way through after watching The Last Airbender, and I'm just like, people, what were you thinking? This show sucks. But I watched it all the way through, and then when Korra and what's her name actually get together, it felt out of nowhere to me. Like,
ooh, boys, I found a fairy type raid.
Oh, nice. I'm doing picnic stuff, trying to get an egg.
Well, come here and.
Okay, never mind. I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about getting the eggs later. All right, where are you guys?
Hold on. I am doing this battle real quick, and then I have to go heal up my Pokemon, and then I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
I'll take a picture of the map where I am because I don't know how to describe it.
I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
Times in one day.
I hit the wrong button. Yes, I'm done clicking. Alright, so Pokeportal. Alright.
Hold on. I gotta go. How do you get to the Pokeportal?
Press
X.
X.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go heal up my Pokemon real quick.
There you go. There's a picture of where I am.
Did you start the thing, or is it not yours?
I can't because it's James.
Oh, fun.
Why is it mine?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It sets it up to be weird.
Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted.
You'd think it would be mine because it's my world, or my group, but no.
Yeah, like when I set up things that it's not, and I go over to the Terra raids, it's always yours. And
Mine?
Then, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, like I think that it's weird. Like so many people hate on Mako in Korra, and I'm like he was fine. Like he got.
I actually liked. I
you,
liked the main characters for the most part.
Yeah. Like she.
Also, I think it's really funny that
Where are you at?
Aang's son, what's his name?
Tenzin.
Tenzin. I think it's hilarious that Tenzin is so anti-pro bending.
There you
Because
are.
Aang and Toph would have been like, pro bending!
Yeah, they totally would have.
Like, they would have been in the stands and they would have had that anime face with the giant eyes where they're like,
like, I could imagine Katara not really wanting to be part of that, but like Aang and Toph would absolutely just, yeah, absolutely.
They would rip off their shirts and there would be letters on their chest, like that.
I feel like they could have made their own like team and just like wiped the floor with everyone, just Aang and Toph.
Aang wouldn't have been allowed to participate because he's the Avatar. That wouldn't have been fair.
Well, he could if he just used one of the elements, like Korra did.
Yeah, Korra only used water when she was battling.
That's true.
But then, yeah, obviously,
But also, he was an airbender by birth, so wouldn't he have used air, which would have still made it unfair because nobody else could use air?
that's true. Although I do think that pro bending, probably years from the events of Korra, would probably get to the point where back up to the point where they could actually participate in that.
True.
Like, there's so many airbenders now. I'm curious to know if they actually like did that.
There we go.
Zeph, are you coming?
Yeah, it's not loading for me. Let's see.
Which Pokemon do I want to use is the question.
But speaking of which, I've heard that there's going to be a new Avatar series. Or no, it's going to be a movie, I think. And I needless to say, I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do with that.
It's a live-action TV series.
No, not that. They're making a movie.
Oh.
They're making a movie about the adult versions of them.
I look forward to
That would
that.
be good. Is it going to be animated?
I think so.
Here
Like
we
I
go,
said
boys.
though, it's rumors at this point, so it's not like nothing's been confirmed or anything. And I think that the live action might have been canceled.
No.
I don't think it was.
It's
No,
not.
Netflix live action.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, we got some random girl with us.
I know. We have like random people with us.
Well,
Are
they
you fighting
put in a
Cyclozar
random.
right now?
They always put in a random character, and it's not. It's just a whatchamadiddle.
Stunky at this point.
Yeah, but it's just some random it's an NPC. So.
Yeah. Well, all right then.
What?
Remember, I'm 60.
Well.
Do I want it? I'm not gonna worry about it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get
it.
a fairy type Crabrawler. That sounds great. Because he's gonna evolve into what?
A fairy type Crabominable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about how small Crabrawlers are?
Crabrawlers are, yeah, and then you see a Crabominable and you're like, what? Oh, did you...
How did you go from this to this? Excuse me?
What is the... Like, how... That's a big shell change, buddy.
Yeah.
Are you squishy? You know, like when crabs they molt, they're squishy for a while. You know, so they hide. Like, how squishy is a Crabominable?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair though, it would be because it's ice and fighting, right?
Yeah.
Well, right now it's fighting.
Yeah, right now it's fighting, and the Crabominable is ice and fighting. So
Yes.
it's actually pretty weak. Like it's great against dragon types, but not much else.
Unless it has a fairy type crystal.
That's true. Which I think
Okay, back to what I was doing.
I think the Terra types are actually like really
Oh,
important.
shit.
Let's be honest. Like they help so much.
I agree, which is why right now I have in my party I have a cricket thing with.
Did you get the Pikachu for Scarlet?
I did.
Good. That's important.
Well, that's
That's
what I need to
very
put-
important. That's very important.
What I need. That's what I need to put in there. That's what I wanted to put in there. So I'm actually running a team with the cricket with a fire type crystal, a Jigglypuff with a water type crystal, a Tinkatink with an ice type crystal, and now a Pikachu with a flying type.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I have your basic ass Quaxley, or I have my Quaxley and my Sprigatito,
Nice.
who are currently whatever the second evolution of each one is.
Yeah.
Kitten, are you stuck in the bag? Are you tangled up? Yep.
Pickles is tangled up.
He's completely tangled in this handle of this bag because he, like, rolled over a bunch of times. And... Excuse me, I have to go rescue my cat. Hey, Bubba. Great.
So, I should bring up the Kingdom Hearts crushes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So,
Dear goodness, you have a lot, sir.
oh, okay. To be fair, though, like I had a lot of childhood crushes, but let's be honest, Aqua is very fucking attractive.
Sure.
The blue-haired girl in Kingdom Hearts.
Still means nothing to me. I've played Kingdom Hearts once, but still, you know.
But yeah, she like Kairi is like for Kingdom Hearts fans, Kairi is usually the awakening, and then everyone considers Aqua very attractive. It's kind of funny because like Kairi is she's cute. She's very cute, especially early on. But as you grow up with her, like she just becomes more and more attractive, especially when she becomes a badass in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like she actually helps you fight like a good number of heartless and nobodies in Kingdom Hearts 2. And it's just like yes. And then in 3, like they make her out to be a damsel in distress, but at the same time, they make it clear that she is very powerful and she could kick your ass. So, yeah. So yeah, she's really cool. And then in Kingdom Hearts, but Aqua, on the other hand, like from the beginning, she is, one, she's hot, but two, she can kick anyone's ass. Like she is the most powerful Keyblade wielder in the entire series, and she's actually kicked some people's asses. It's absolutely great. I love it. Plus she has blue hair, so obviously, guy who likes blue is gonna be very attracted to her.
You always were attracted to people with weird hair.
I mean, fair.
I say as someone who had weird hair.
Yeah, fair. Well, you didn't really have that weird of hair when we were together, but
I had already started dyeing my hair red at that point.
had you? I don't think you did.
Yep, I started dyeing my hair red in 8th grade.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I don't think you had dyed hair very much when we were together.
Yeah,
but...
it was probably just my bangs. That's mostly what I did in school.
Yeah.
And then I went to college and was like, hey, let's do the whole thing blue.
Well, didn't you do like a purple or blue in high school?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right, I did. I did the blue for senior year. I did it blue.
that's
I
yeah,
graduated with blue hair. That's right.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then
what did
Moon
you-
did red hair,
Yeah.
like just straight red. That was
We did. We went over to your house, and I think Cassandra was like dyeing your hair for you.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it
I
was
remember that.
there was
We're
much
so weird.
chaos.
Yes.
We're chaotic. It's fine.
My mom was shocked to see that I had a natural color of hair right now.
You have natural color hair right now?
I do.
That's funny.
She was even more shocked that over the course of the 10 years that I've had my hair dyed random colors, my hair has darkened aggressively.
Wow. Like
But it started out,
you've
like
bleached
Malcolm.
that shit so much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you remember how it was? It was like a light brown,
Yeah.
and now it's black.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's insane. Like my
Yeah.
hair has darkened a little bit as I've grown up. But it's still like pretty light.
Nope. Mine is like dark.
Yeah. But to be fair, both of my parents have very drastically different colors of hair.
Yeah, your mom is blonde, dude.
Yeah. And she was a redhead.
Oh yeah, she was, wasn't she? I've
Yep.
seen pictures of
So, yeah. So I occasionally get like these little hairs that are either red or blonde. It's just like people look at me and they're like, "What? I didn't notice
my
that."
favorite thing is growing my facial hair
What's up?
because, like my dad's beard, it has red in it, and I always thought like if I ever grew a beard, it would be red like that, and it's really funny to watch my facial hair come in, and it's got some red in there.
Yeah, my mom looked at saw my beard one day, like you said, and there was just like a little bit of red in there, and she was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's just like
It's what happens when you only get one copy of the MC1R gene, you know?
yeah, it's interesting. It's very very interesting, and
Oh no, rickety, dang it.
like it would be so funny to just like at one point just see like if I had a kid and they just randomly had red hair and they're like, "What the heck is going on?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have some red in me."
It would be really funny, actually. So that happened to my cousin. My cousin is blonde,
Yeah,
and her husband is like me and has dark brown hair.
yeah,
But somewhere along the way, so he didn't have a beard when we first met him. So we didn't know anything about his beard. And then they had kids, right? So their first kid comes out, he has brown hair. Cool. Second kid comes out. The kid is a towhead. He's completely blonde. We're like, cool. That's how it works. Dad's brown hair, mom is blonde. Makes sense. Third kid comes out. Motherfucker has red hair. It's like, we're talking fire engine red. This kid's hair, and from day one, it has been this aggressive red shade. And we're not talking like, oh, he's strawberry blonde. No, he is Irish red. Like, he's
he's a Weasley.
Scarlet. He is a Weasley, exactly. This kid comes out Weasley. So then I start making jokes. I'm like, haha, Kristen, you've got a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. They have a fourth kid. She comes out with honey hair. So it's not quite brown. It's not quite blonde. It's just somewhere in the middle. And I'm like, oh my God. Do you even have a Punnett square at this point? Like, how many genes are there? Are you a cat? What is happening? Like,
Well, it's so weird because like your hair is just like it's so just odd in general. It's just like people think that a Punnett square is like this really simple thing. It's not.
no.
Like I think it's so funny that people think that the Punnett square is an accurate representation of what your especially your hair is going to look like. It's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It is not at all. Like, there are so many factors that are in there, and it's just like, you have no idea what's gonna happen. There might be some, like, you may be, like, the most brown hair person in the world, and you have a secret child waiting in your genes that's gonna be a redhead. Like an
Yeah,
evil,
exactly.
like a completely evil redhead. With no soul.
They ended up having to do a genetic test for reasons during pregnancy with one of their kids, and that's when they found out that John, my cousin's husband, has the one copy of the MC1R gene. It was really funny. just one copy. He's just got one.
Oh, my
That's
God.
so weird.
That's funny as heck.
Yeah, and then he grew his beard a little bit later, after his redheaded son was born. And we were like, John, we get it now, because his beard is like totally red.
That's funny. That's very
It was
funny.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. So should we talk about so since I did bring him up last time, should we talk about my some ideas that we have for Minecraft?
Yes.
Okay. So do you, firstly, do you guys have any ideas for features? Because I
No.
have a lot.
I think it'd be really cool if you could like actually use the bookshelves.
That's gonna be a thing. That's actually a thing that they're working on. That's gonna be in 1.20.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, so that is coming. It's literally right around the corner.
I do like the idea also of what you said, customizable NPCs.
Yes. Okay. So I'll actually go in depth with that in a sec. I just want to hear if Joker
I would
has
also,
anything.
I mean, if I had my way, I would have like customizable mobs too. So like, not not in the sense of like you can create your own mob, but in the sense of like I can pick which mobs are there. Because when I play, like you either have all mobs or no mobs.
Yeah, exactly.
And it'd be really cool to be like, well, I just want to play with just creepers, or like I just want to play with just Endermen. You know, like I just want to, cause that like you could practice fighting this one particular monster.
Yeah.
And then, like that'd be fun. I also think it'd be really cool to like have more domestic animals
Yeah.
that you can tame other than just the dog and the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
I want a dolphin and a turtle.
You can tame a dolphin?
No.
No, you
But they have
can't.
dolphins. I want to tame a dolphin.
Oh yeah. Like you can, in creative mode, I'll often create a zoo or something, and put them in there. But if you touch them, they still try to eat you. So
Yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, that's like that's the big thing that a lot of what what I have to talk about are features for like creative mode specifically, because like there's so many things that people who make worlds would love to have, and they're just like, yeah, no, they're not in the game for whatever reason, and it's just like, but why? Why is this not in the game? Like, it would be so freaking helpful. Like I said, the custom NPCs, like that would be so helpful. But let's go ahead and just like talk about each of the different things. So, firstly, an ore detector, which I think
That would be very helpful.
yeah. So basically, my theory for what they should do with this to make it balanced is that firstly, you have to have gotten a good number of things. I'm thinking like it's a compass, but then there's like an extra step to it, and
Yeah.
that extra step is a nether star. Because once you get to the point where you have a nether star, you can create a beacon and then get tons and tons of materials anyways. But what it could be is what you could also use it for is you could just set it up to be the special compass, and then once you have that compass, you will know where things are, and it will be much easier to get the supplies that you need for said beacon. Because you really want, when you get a beacon, you really, really want to have it be a full-fledged beacon. Like, all the pieces, all there, but unfortunately you can't do that for the most part.
yeah.
And I think that a lot of people would absolutely love to see that become a thing, where you can just be like, yes, I want to be able to see exactly where things are, and then get all these supplies that I need. And basically what I'm thinking is that you can right-click it, and then you can put in a specific item, or a specific ore, and it will automatically detect that specific ore. So you'll know exactly where that ore is. Without the item, without any item in there, it will detect every ore. So you'll get like tons and tons of pings all over the place,
In just a sec.
and then you'll yeah, it'll be really useful, but at the same time, it's going to be annoying. So that's basically what I'm thinking, and it would be more of like a radar thing. It wouldn't be, like, I think like maybe it could point you directly towards it, but at the same time, I think that would be a bit weird. I don't know. Hard to say exactly how they would do it, especially because I'm not a game developer. I don't know how they would want to do it. So yeah, and then obviously I mentioned more mobs. They're just like in general there need to be more mobs. And basically what I'm saying is, they need to be. They don't necessarily need to be these huge, massive mobs that will actually do like something important for your game or whatever. Because I think that's one thing that they're constantly worried about in with the Minecraft development. What can this mob be useful for? And I'm just like, please make more bats. Like mobs that are there and they don't really have a use, or if they do have a use, it's so minor that it doesn't really matter. They're basically there just to add ambiance.
I love useless mobs.
Yeah, like I would love to have some rats.
That'd be so good.
Yeah, and maybe
Like,
instead of
oftentimes, I'll just build a big glass terrarium in my creative mode, where I just put a bunch of random useless things like frogs and parrots.
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's what you want. You want to be able to have those little developments and stuff. Another thing that I want to do is a item tracker, and basically what this item will do is you put it into maybe you put it into a crafting table, and then the item or then the compass will always point to said item. And it basically works like a lodestone, because currently we have the lodestone. You can connect your compass to the lodestone, and it will always point you to that to said lodestone. But what I want it to do, sometimes you need an item that will move its location, and you can then get you can go to exactly where you need to catch it. Whatever you need to catch, or whatever you need to find, you'll be able to find it. So like if you could sneak it into your friend's back pocket, and then you'll be able to follow them.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So yeah, even if they're like a good distance away, you'll be able to find out exactly where they are. And then the same thing goes for like you could also have it be in your chest or something, and they may be like, oh, what's this? And then they'll just take it with them, not knowing what it was. So I don't know. I think it would be funny. I think it would be very interesting. So also, do you guys know what the create mod is?
No.
Okay, so you said to that one before, but when I shared the list with you guys, so basically the create mod actually has like a good number of the features that I want in the game already in it. So I don't necessarily want it to be like fully fledged. This is 100% in the game as it is with the create mod. I would like there to be some serious changes, because it's not perfect. It is not. But what I would want is for you to be able to get a lot of the different features. Like basically what they have, the main thing about the create mod is they use rotational power. So basically each item is everything that you do is done through rotation. It's kind of like Redstone, but it's different. And you have to go around and build different things to get rotational power. Like build a steam engine, build a whole bunch of different things. Get a water wheel, different things like that. Which, let's be honest, a water wheel or a actual moving windmill, so cool. That would be absolutely great. And I'm not going to go into all of the little details of what that mod has. If you guys want to look into it, it's literally just called the Create mod, and I can show you guys some features of it later. But it's really interesting. And then obviously, then there was micro blocks and macro blocks. Basically, I want blocks that are not the size of a normal block. I want things that are huge, and I want things that are small, so that you can.
I like that. It'd be so much easier to build a 2-story house if a block was already 2 blocks tall.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many things that I think would be very interesting with that, and if you want to like, so with micro blocks, you would be able to get in there and really do the details that a lot of people really like doing details, but unfortunately you just can't. And could you imagine the pixel artists? It would be a godsend for them.
Seriously, yeah.
Like they would no longer have to specifically focus on getting on all of the huge freaking blocks. They could get very specific small blocks, and then they'd be good. I think that that would be very, 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 very useful. I think everyone knows that those would be good. So yeah, and then then after that, a design block / an upgrade structure block. So have you guys played with the structure block at all yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's much easier. Firstly, it's much easier to access it now because they've put it into the creative inventory. Before you had to summon it using commands. But well, it's not perfect, but you get my point. It's now you can now play mess with it even in your standard playthrough. And basically what this block can do is it allows you to copy builds very easily from place to place. There is obviously there's the clone command, but this is a bit more advanced than that, and it's a way simpler way to do it. But it's very similar to the clone command, and that's kind of the problem. One thing that I'm often struggling with is I will build something in one world in Minecraft, and then I'm realizing, this would be really good in another game, in another world. So like for example, I've built a world for my D&D game that I'm currently running, and I cannot and I want to bring over the guild hall from that world and put it into my Minecraft build, into a different Minecraft build. Unfortunately, I can't do that in survival or in in vanilla Minecraft because the structure block doesn't work between worlds. So that's basically what I'm thinking with the design block and the structure block upgrade. You'd be able to transfer builds between worlds because and basically what the design block would be is it would be a block that would show you what the build is supposed to look like. So it would you can place the blocks that you want to be, and you can make changes if you want to. It would be really effective for survival playthroughs where you're building you build something in creative and then you want to build that in and then you transfer it over to survival using the blocks that you actually have access to.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it would be so helpful. A lot of pretty much every major Minecraft YouTuber does builds in creative first and then transfers that build over to a survival world. And it would be so much easier to do that if there was actually a block that you could place in the world and be able to do that. Also, they need to be way bigger than the structure block currently is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Little rant about that, obviously. But yeah, it's basically a feature that would I think a lot of people would absolutely love, because a lot of people actually do the same kind of thing but with mods. So, yeah. I don't know. And then so I want to talk about the floating cities, but it's so massive of an idea that I'm not sure if I can cover it right now. Basically, floating cities that are above the build limit. You guys heard me talking a little bit about this, but basically, what this would be is it would be these floating cities that would be the homes of giants and red dragons. Because there are two. Basically, giants have always been have been a thing in Minecraft for a while, but you can only get them through summoning, and they do nothing. They are literally the most useless mob that exists, and they were supposed to be like this super powerful mob, and they just never did anything with it. I think that they should actually do something with this with the giants and put them in these floating cities. Maybe they would be like the villagers or the monsters of the village or of the floating cities, and that would be also a reason why to have the macro blocks. So yeah, there's that, and then the red dragons were a mob that was originally that Notch had originally planned to put it in the game, but he just never got around to it. We don't know exactly why, but it's never been. No one's ever really mentioned it besides that. You can actually look on the wiki, and they actually explain that Notch had wanted to do it, and then they just never did, for whatever reason. And that's basically my basically what I want the floating cities to be is something that is post game that you can only do after you've completed the majority of the game, and that's why it's above build limit. And also there would be some other factors with it. Maybe instead of it being above build limit, it's in a special biome that doesn't allow you to build in it. I don't know. Build or break blocks. So yeah. It would basically be a much harder version of anything that we've currently got. So, yeah. And then obviously, custom NPCs for map making. These exist in Minecraft, but it's not in our version. It's in the Education Edition.
Oh.
Like obviously it should be way more advanced. Like I'm saying level of custom NPCs, the mod. But like if you guys have played with that, it's so freaking useful. And you can basically make any mob that you want and for your NPC. You can make them look like a whole bunch of different things. And I think that would be a truly fantastic idea to put into the game. But it's probably not going to happen for a while. But yeah, you can but yeah, just add NPCs that do different things. Maybe they could be shops. Maybe they could run around doing random tasks. I think that they should probably mostly be for creative. They might be something that you can only get in creative, because the way that they were in custom NPCs, at least, was super overpowered. Like you could set up a trade with a custom NPC that will literally just give you an item. Like you just give the item once to this person, and then you will be able to get infinite of them.
Huh.
Yeah, like I said, it was overpowered as frick, and so I think that if they would put it in survival, they have to put it as like super restrictive. Like maybe you have to get some special like maybe you have to sacrifice the dragon egg in order to get this thing. Because it would give you back the dragon egg, or something, but I don't know. It has to be something that you sacrifice something very massive for. But yeah. And then obviously, I mentioned, and then also the designable movement. We all agree that would be a great idea. Boats, trains, cars, different things like that.
Yes.
Like there's, everyone basically agrees that would be fantastic, and that's the reason why it exists in so many mods. Like, could you imagine an airship being able to design your own airship and fly around the world?
Oh, that'd be so dope.
Yeah,
Army.
yeah. I've actually messed around with a few years ago. I messed around with a mod that did exactly that, and it was so much fun. Like you could, you literally just set it up so that it would to one specific location, and it was just instant. No issue. Like it had its issues, but it was so much fun. I absolutely enjoyed it. And then obviously, like I said, trains and other vehicles. No matter what it should be, I'm falling. I just fell through the map.
Yeah, which map?
I'm in the middle of South Area Province 2.
Weird.
So yeah, that just happened. So yeah. So designable movement, that's whatever. And then the ability to create mobs and blocks in creative. You said that it sounded a little bit overpowered, and I do have to agree. I don't think that it would be something that you would probably not want to do too much of, but it would be so fantastic for map creators.
True.
Like, could you imagine like any mob that you want in the world you can create, and they've kind of already started working with a feature like that. But it's not actually in Minecraft. I think it's like something with data packs, and they are specifically working to make sure that it's easily accessible. So I'm hoping that that with that information, it could mean that they're working on making it a feature in just normal Minecraft, that you can literally create a mob that is based off of other mobs, because sometimes you just need something that looks that uses a feature of another mob in order to get it. Use the simple basis of one mob to create a different one. So I don't know. That's a simple thing.
An ender creeper.
Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine like a creeper that flies to the sky and then boom?
Yeah, we call that fireworks.
Oh. And then obviously blocks. Like sometimes you need a different block that unfortunately isn't in the game. So maybe it's just like something simple, like you can put it together and use like a simple paint program, and then you'd be able to get all of the Pokemon that you want. I don't know.
Pickle, stop it.
I don't know. All the different blocks, just perfect. It would be a perfect system. I don't know exactly how well they would be able to do it. It would be something that would need a lot of development, to say the least. But
yeah,
it's happened before. I think they can. I think they would be able to. They would probably sell a lot more copies of the game
right.
if they could do that. But yeah. And then blocks that do certain commands. Obviously, already there's the structure block, which does the clone command, but obviously that's still creative mode only thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about blocks that you can literally get different commands very easily. Like maybe you could maybe the mob spawner, they actually improve to the point where maybe you're able to craft it, and then you can actually summon different you can have different mobs be spawning and stuff. Obviously it would be something that these a lot of these features are stuff that you would definitely want to be post game, for sure. If they were,
What is post game in Minecraft though? I mean,
after you defeat the Ender Dragon and possibly the Wither.
never have I ever.
Exactly, that's the point. Like
I faced the Ender Dragon. I beat the Ender Dragon, but never the Wither.
But most, like, if you're just playing survival, many times people don't actually care that much to go after it. Obviously you can go after the Ender Dragon, and then you can get your Elytra, but that's about it. That's as far as people, that's pretty much the post game. Get your Elytra, and then you can fly everywhere. So, I don't know. I think there's lots of changes that would need to happen, and they would have to work with it. The other option is a lot of people are talking about there possibly being a connection with the new portal that's in the Deep Dark. I don't know if you guys have heard about that.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so
I haven't either.
basically there's this huge portal that is in these ancient cities, and it looks like it could do. They could absolutely do something with it, but they just haven't yet.
Interesting.
So we're not exactly certain what's going to happen with it, and a lot of people are thinking, oh, this could be something that's going to be expanded upon later, but no one's really certain. There's no way to light it, and everyone wants to light it, but no one knows why, what exactly it does, because it's actually called like. The blocks that compose it are actually called portal blocks.
Huh.
So, no one's certain, and everyone wants to know what it is. So, who
I
knows?
sent you guys a picture to a terror raid if you guys want to do that one.
Oh yeah, hang on. I'm facing off a gym really quick.
Dude, finish the gym.
Whose is it?
The plant one.
No, the
Mine, of course. I don't know why.
It's probably not because my game is in French and you guys can't read French.
Oh, that probably is it. So yeah. And then so I specifically for the blocks that do certain commands, I specifically mention teleportation crystals. Like, let's be honest, being able to teleport would be so freaking helpful.
True.
So I don't know. I think that there's certain things that they need to do for sure, and then I think that they need to do some stuff with command blocks, or not command blocks. With cooking mechanics.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, that would be so much fun to just be able to be like, yes, I'm going to, I want to fight, I want to actually make certain things. Like, I want to make bacon, for example, or sausages, or different things. There's so few food items in the game, and from what it sounds like, they're trying to be more inclusive and stuff.
Yeah.
So, adding new food types and new things that you can make with food, that would be so freaking useful. So, I don't know. I think that would be that's about as far as I've got with it, but yeah, we'll see. And then magic. I think that they need to do some more stuff with the magic system, because like, obviously there is magic in the world of Minecraft, but we've never done anything with it.
Yeah.
The most we've done is creating potions and enchanting our items, and that's it. So I don't know exactly what they would do with it, but there is clearly magic in Minecraft, and I think that they need to do something with it. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything that I want to do with that I would love to have in Minecraft. I don't know what they're going to be doing. Obviously, so how much of the new stuff have you guys seen at this point?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't know anymore.
Okay. So, firstly, I'll just quickly go over the things that they're already adding in the next update that we know for sure. They're adding bamboo blocks, bookshelves that you can actually interact with, and put actual books inside and stuff.
I think you mentioned some of these in our other video.
We might have, and then then besides that, there is there's camels.
Camel.
And huh?
I want a camel.
Yeah.
Can you ride the camels?
Yes, it's a 2-player mount.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I think that
I want
one
the
thing that I
camel.
would actually add to it, though, for sure, is with the camel, you would be able to put like a chest or something on it. Because camels are pack animals. Like
It's true.
So I don't know if it
Can
would
you
be
put
a
a chest on a
chest.
donkey, though? Ow.
Huh?
Can you put a chest on a donkey, though?
Yeah, you can put a chest on a donkey. You can put a chest on a llama, but oh, we
You
lost
can't ride the
raid.
llamas.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. You just can't control them.
Okay,
Correct.
I forgot about that.
And we lost the raid.
We did?
Yeah,
Oops. Sorry, guys.
it's whatever. But yeah, you can't control the llamas.
Just tell us when you're ready.
Cutscenes, you know.
Yeah, we know.
Gotta love them.
Yep, that's true. But yeah, so basically the way that you control llamas is you leash one up, and then you do not, and then they fall, and then every llama that is nearby will follow you.
Yeah.
So you can like ride a horse or a camel or whatever. But I think that that would be something that would be very interesting to also like add that feature onto the camel, because that's kind of what they do anyways. Like maybe in by putting like maybe you can put a chest per slot on that you can normally sit on, and then it loses that spot to actually be to actually be ridden on. So I don't know.
Alright, where you guys at?
I sent it in a picture.
Like let's see. So any mount that has an inventory at this point in time can have a maximum of 15 slots for its inventory that you can store stuff in. So what I'm thinking is, you with the camel, you can put a chest or whatever we're going to use for their storage. You can put the one chest on it, and then you can put another chest on it, and it will be like 30 slots total.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously, we'll have to wait and see exactly what they decide to do with that, but I think it would be very, 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 very interesting
Yeah.
and very helpful.
Do.
Anyways, I think this is probably a good spot to end today's nerd chat. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys next time. Badon!
See you later, nerds.